and then 4 of the colorless and 2 blue for a kicked maddening cacophony. So each opponent's going to mill half their library, rounded up.
Dorks.
Hello everyone and welcome to the CommanDorks. I'm Tarren.
And I'm Beef. And today we're bringing you yet another gameplay video.
And since it is National Novel Writing Month, or NaNoWriMo, today we will be playing some book-themed decks because we had totally planned it that way all along. I'll be running Nothing But Mill with Phenax, God of Deception.
And I'll be running Clang with, which stands for Codie lands a new gig, with Codie Vociferous Codex. Check out our previous video if you want a deep dive into how these decks function.
And we are also joined here today by a couple of guests and friends of the channel, Al and Eddie. So why don't we start with Eddie? Go ahead and tell us a bit about the deck you're playing and, yeah, everything else.
I'm playing Breena the Demagogue today. She kind of wants to get out small creatures and buff them up to be very big problems for the rest of the table, while also slowing down the game for my opponents via some stacks pieces. Just nothing too evil, just a little bit though.
Just the right amount
Stacks,
of
like
evil.
stacks of books in a library.
Stacks of
right?
books,
Stacks.
yeah, in a library.
There you go.
Yes.
There's our connection to the theme there.
Also, she's a professor, I think, at Strixhaven. So
All the more appropriate.
she always studies a lot.
All right, awesome. And our other guest here is Al. Al, give us a rundown of the deck you're piloting.
I am playing Aesi, Tyrant of Gyre Strait. He's a landfall commander. She, unsure. It's a serpent, giant serpent. The main theme of this deck is have lands entering the battlefield, have multiple various ETB effects for landfall effects like Lotus Cobra, Aesi, Tyrant of Gyre Strait himself, Tatiova Benthic Druid, Spore Mound, Avenger of Zendikar, notably. The main win con for this deck is winning through effects like Laboratory Maniac, but has backup in Avenger of Zendikar and things like Finale of Devastation.
So, with all of that said, please like this video and subscribe to our channel, share this video with a friend, and let us know in the comments who you were rooting for and just how great Mill is. Yep.
Tarren is starting us off.
All right, let's do it. So I will draw for turn, and that's a good top deck, Command Tower, and I'll pass turn.
All right, I'll draw. I will play a Plains and pass the turn.
Draw for turn. I will simply play a Simic Guildgate and pass.
Gotta respect the Guildgate play. So I'm going to follow that up with a Selesnya Guildgate of my own.
All right, I will draw for turn. We'll play an island, and I will pay 2 for the Ancient One.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's an 8/8 Spirit God. He has Descend 8, so he can't attack or block unless there are 8 or more permanent cards in my graveyard. I can pay 2 in Dimir to draw a card, then discard a card. And when that card is discarded in this way, target player mills cards equal to its mana value. Huzzah. That is me. Over to Eddie.
All right,
Also known as a problem.
on top of draw.
Is it though?
I will play a swamp, and I will play a problem. I'm sorry in advance, but not really. I will play a Dranith Magistrate.
Oh,
Spells
no.
from anywhere other than their hands.
Gross.
And
Womp, womp, womp.
there goes my-
Alright.
Strategy.
just kill
Giving
it.
us the
No
bird.
time.
Just
Give me the
giving us
bird.
the bird.
Untap.
Alright.
Upkeep. Draw. I think we stick with the plan. We are going to play a Simic Growth Chamber, bouncing the Simic Guildgate. We are going to discard a Garruk Wildspeaker. Pass the turn.
What's that? Keep. Just gonna play an Orzhov Guildgate tapped and pass.
All right, untap, draw for turn. We'll play a Morphic Pool. The bird. The bird is the word. I'm gonna pass.
Oh no. Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a swamp for turn. I'll tap 3 to cast Breena. Everyone has the same amount of life right now, so Beef, I'll give you 1 damage with strength,
Taking 1.
and I will pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Play Simic Guildgate as land for turn. Tap Simic Growth Chamber for blue-green. Cast Rampant Growth. Go get a land.
He's
If
a
no
rampant.
effects. Alright. We're gonna go get a land and we're gonna pass.
Untap, keep draw. Going to play an island, land for turn. Gonna pay 2 for a Biomancer's Familiar. And I'm gonna pass.
Okay, I will go into my turn and draw. Not bad. Reliquary Tower. I'm gonna pay 4 for King Makar, the Gold Cursed. So when he becomes untapped, I may exile target creature. If I do, I get a gold token. At some point, he'll be removal, but I'll pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a Plains for turn. I will tap 1 to cast an Ollenbach Escort. She's a 1/1 vigilant. I can sacrifice her, and target creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. I control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Gains lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. And then I will also first move to combat. I will swing a 3/5 Janeth at Brax, and it will be a 3/5 Breena at Tarren. Since I attacked 2 players with more life than another player, they both get 2 counters on them. And I will draw 2 cards.
So really, it's 5 we're both taking?
No, it's just 3. It's 3.
Oh,
You
So
three.
they get
Oh,
the counters after the
oh
damage.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Draw those cards. I will tap 2 to play a Keen Duelist. At the beginning of my upkeep, me and target opponent will each reveal the top card of our libraries, and then we will put that card into our hand, but we lose the mana value of the card revealed by the other player.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Well, that's an interesting card. Plain Evolving Wilds. Put a Cultivate on the stack.
No response from me.
A little jealous of that.
I will respond to my own Cultivate by cracking with Evolving Wilds.
2 birds, 1
3 for
stone,
1 special.
or just 1
I
bird
will-
because it's Breena.
I will find Island off of Evolving Wilds. Off of Cultivate, I will find Forest. I will pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep. Wish that I had found a piece of removal so that I could play my commander, but I did not. So we're just going to keep up the Guildgate game and play an Is It Guildgate? And that's all I got.
Is it?
Red Blue?
Golgari?
Alright. Untap. Draw for turn. I'll play a swamp as my land for turn. Okay, I'm gonna move to combat, and Al, you're open. You don't have any creatures.
All I have is lands, man.
All right.
have
I
land.
mean, that's all that deck needs.
Yeah, it
Tons of
is.
lands. I'm gonna swing King Makar over at you for 2.
I will take
Here
2.
I was hoping you'd swing at me so that I wouldn't get smacked by the Breena.
Oh, well, I'm hoping King Makar untaps so I can exile something soon. So,
Yeah.
but until then, I will.
A certain
turn.
human wizard.
Alright, I will untap. Upkeep, we go to duel. Beef, let's duel.
You got it. Ooh, one of my favorites. It's Explore the Underdark, which is 5.
I got it. I got a Vindicate, which is 3. So I'll take 5,
I'll take 3.
and you'll take 3. Alright, and then I will draw for turn. I will play a swamp. move to combat. I'm gonna swing a 2/2 at Brax. I will swing my commander. So I'll swing the Dranith at you, Tarren. I'll swing Breena at. Attacking 2 players with more life than another of my opponents. So I will put 2 counters onto some creatures. I will put.
How much am I taking from Dranith?
I want to put 2 counters on there, and I'll put 2 counters on Breena. Dranith will still be a 3 damage.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I
How
will
big was
draw.
Breena?
Breena is at 5 damage now.
And so that you said Beef was taking Breena.
Yeah, Beef is taking Breena. You're getting the bird this time.
I got
Getting
the
the
bird.
bird.
Alright, and then I'm gonna draw 2 cards as well.
How many bird
Okay.
puns can we include in this stream, huh?
All
I
of
don't
them.
know, maybe some of them they'll fly right over your head. You never know.
Oh,
Cast
God,
a
birds of a
Yara's
feather,
Oath
man.
Sworn.
Ugh.
She is currently, she's a 2/2 menace. When she deals combat damage to a player, she gets a +1/+1 counter. And then if she gets the 4th counter put on her this way, it's a tutor. Discard this Grim Climb Path. Pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. The bird isn't going to be the death of Beef. It's going to be the puns. Plain Island.
That's beak comedy right there, I tell you.
Haha. We are gonna cast a fact or fiction.
Ooh, spicy.
So we are going to reveal the top 5 cards of my library. Pair of shoes, Zendikar Resurgent, Concordant Crossroads, a forest, and a Nissa, Nature's Artisan. I am going to choose Tarren to separate these cards into 2 piles.
Okay.
Yep.
The biggest concern, I think, is that Zendikar Resurgence.
I think we're gonna put the Zendikar in its own pile and everything else in the other. That's what I'm gonna do.
Cast a Kodama's Reach. We don't stop ramp until we don't stop ramping. I'm gonna let Kodama's Reach resolve, and I'm gonna pass the turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. Well, that's...
I have to discard the hand size.
I think this is probably the right thing to do. I'm going to reveal my my miracle terminus here.
Oh God.
What is that?
That is put all creatures in the bottom of their owners' libraries for 1.
Ooh.
How many? You don't have any cards in your graveyard yet, Beef, do you?
No, sir.
Yeah. No response from me.
We just got to slow that Breena pile down.
No response from me as well.
Pass priority.
Actually, wait. I do have a response. I lie.
You do.
I'm
It's
gonna
not at all
activate.
what I planned on doing, but
I'm gonna activate the Ancient One's ability to pay for, to draw a card and then discard a card. So we'll draw that, and we will discard... Oh man, I might regret doing this. We're going to discard Silent Arbiter, and I'm going to choose... Eddie, I'm choosing you. Mill 4. You mill equal
Mill
to
4?
Silent Arbiter's CMC.
Alright.
Or mana.
1. Exotic Orchard. 2. Soul Ring. 3. Myriad Landscape. And 4. Speaker of the Heavens.
Cool.
My little 1-drop.
Alright, and then everything gets tucked, as long as there's no responses.
everything goes to the bottom, yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
I will put there.
Uh,
Back
yeah,
in this one.
this is fine. This is all fine. I'm going to play a...
I love
Black
everything
Dragon
that's
Gate.
happening here.
This
Yeah.
worked out okay, because now I can cast my commander, and that's great. Black Dragon Gates, making black and green. And I'm just going to pay 3 for Codie and pass.
Well.
How many cards are in your graveyard, Brax? Or Al?
9.
9. Okay. Alright, I'll just go into my turn then and draw. We'll play Takanuma, Abandoned Mire. And, oh boy, that Codie out there is a little scary. So, I'm gonna pay 2 for a Soulless Jailer. permanent cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast non-creature spells from graveyards or exile.
That kind of hurts me.
Oh. Oh. And then I will pay 4 for Cherix the Raging Isle.
I am rather displeased.
And I'll pass turn there.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Got something for you to vindicate there, Eddie.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems like a pretty decent target. Didn't do anything yet. Alright. First thing I'll do, I'll play a Tainted Field. And then, Brax, you have... How many lands do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you have 7 lands over there. Seems like a good time to cast this guy. Knight of the White Orchid. First strike, when he enters the battlefield, if an opponent controls more lands than you, you may search your library for a Plains card, put onto the battlefield, then shuffle.
Yep.
Love that guy.
Good one to have against a
So-
land deck.
I
Two
will go
land
search my
decks, I
library
guess, if you think
for a Plains card. I'll tap 1, 2, 3 to cast Breena, Liberator Malakir. She's a flying first strike. When she deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on each attacking creature you control.
Jeez.
And then I will pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. It's big snake time. Here's an Aesi.
A snake.
Yeah, cast Aesi. First land for turn. Here's a forest. Aesi trigger. Draw a card. Second land for turn. Vivid Grove. Aesi trigger. Draw a card. We are going to tap for 2. Cast a pair of shoes, i.e. Lightning Greaves. And then I am going to attempt to put the shoes onto the big snake. I am going to pass the turn with 7 cards in hand.
Well, I'm going to play a Plains as land for turn, because why not? Gonna pay... I'm not even going to bother using Codie's ability, unfortunately.
There's a
I'm just
stacks
gonna-
piece?
Yeah,
the
Soulless Jailer stops cast from exile or graveyard.
So I'm going to pay 5 and just cast Explore the Underdark.
Get more
Search my
gates.
library for up to 2 basic land cards and or gates, put them on the battlefield, tap and shuffle, and then I take the initiative, which is going to let me get another basic to my hand. So I'll just do all 3 of those at the same time. We're going to grab Gond Gate, of course, because Gond Gate is best gate. There she blows. We got a Gond Gate, an Azorius Guild Gate, and let's grab a Forest as my basic. And I believe that is where I'll be passing the turn.
It's a cat. It's a cat. It's a cat.
The cat has come to eat the bird.
Alright.
We love the cat.
Untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Yeah, I guess I'm going to play Odawara Soaring City as my land for turn. Yeah, I'm going to pay 5 and attempt to cast Phenax. He's not a creature yet. I will pass the turn. Let's see what happens.
Alright. I'll untap, upkeep, and draw a card.
And can you tap your creatures at any time now, Tarren?
Yes. Yep. So they mill equal to their toughness for target player.
Oh, I did not realize how bad charge is going to be until just this minute.
Mill 17.
Yeah.
Oh, just wait until there's a Brewvac.
He's
Yeah.
gonna make us the butt of the joke.
Alright, well,
Don't get crabby about it.
here we go. Oh no, what do I do? What
We
do I
got
do?
crabs, birds, and snacks. And a book.
I'll do it this way. I'll tap 5 to cast Breena.
The bird is here.
The bird is back. We'll go to combat. I will swing. Who's got the most life? Tarren, you still have the most life. Tarren, you're gonna get a 2/3 going at you. It's gonna be a little bit bigger in a second, and
Okay.
I'll swing the knight at beef. So I'll put 2 counters onto Breena, so she'll become a 4/5 with first strike. They both have first strike.
I
And
will
then,
respond
all right,
after declaration of blocks, but before
will.
damage.
all right.
Continue.
I-
You still have triggers.
Yeah, I will draw a card and
So no blocks for me.
no blocks. Okay,
So it's just
So
a 2/2 with first strike coming at me?
2/2 with first strike coming at you. Yes. Soon to be a
That's the sort of
3/3.
trick. Gonna make
No.
me sad.
No,
Yeah,
no
trick.
trick.
You,
No,
just don't block it. Don't block it.
Yeah, okay, fine. I won't block.
Okay. No, I'm gonna cast a fog.
All right.
Ah!
Okay. Okay.
All right. So no counters.
Gotta be fogging kidding me. Somebody had to make that dumb joke, you know.
Make you all hate me. I'm gonna cast a Talthy Voidwalker.
Oh god.
So
Okay.
We'll pass
Okay.
the turn. We'll pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. We're gonna tap for 2 green and 3 for a Spore Mound. I just realized I don't have 1/1 Saprolings. This will have to serve the purpose. We are going to play an island for turn. We are going to make a Saproling. We are going to draw a card. We are going to play a forest for turn. We are going to make a Saproling. We are going to draw a card. These are 1/1s. We are going to pay 5 and 2 blue for a Nezahal, Primal Tide.
And that cannot be countered, right?
Correct.
Okay. No response.
I will attempt to move through phases and pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Boy, there's just so many problems.
There's a couple of them, yeah.
There's just many, many problems that are stopping me from doing any of my thing. We are going to pay 6 and cast Blast of Genius.
Nezahal trigger.
Choose target creature or player. I'm choosing choosing the Dothy.
All right.
I draw 3 cards, and then I discard a card. Blast of Genius deals damage equal to the discarded card's converted mana cost to that creature or player. So I'm discarding a Past in Flames to deal 4 damage to it.
All right. He'll take 4 damage and die.
Gonna play a Boros Guildgate as
Don't you have a Gond Gate?
I do.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true. Thank you. I'll pay 3, and I'm gonna Valagant Recovery to get my Blast of Genius back to my hand.
Nezahal trigger.
And that's
Yep, that works.
all I got.
All right. In your end step,
Here we go.
Al, I will tap Charax to mill you 17,
I was 1 card off of picking up the perfect amount.
and then Eddie,
have milled.
I will mill you 4 with my Soulless Jailer.
All right.
Do you want to know what I'm milling, or do you care?
Not at the moment, because Soulless Jailer stops some graveyard stuff. So, if it becomes relevant, we'll go there. But
Oh,
But-
you've milled some very relevant things.
what did I get from you, Eddie?
All right. For me, you got 2 lands, a Cunning Rhetoric, which is an enchantment, and a White Plume Adventurer, which
Ooh,
would have
okay.
given us the initiative. But
All right, and
I
then
keep it.
another response before we go into my turn. I'm going to pay a blue for Visions of Beyond. It says draw a
Nezahal
card.
trigger.
Oh, yep, Nezahal trigger. So it says draw a card. If a graveyard has 20 or more cards in it, draw 3 cards instead. So, I mean, Al definitely has at least 20 at this point. So,
I'll just do it this way. Notable cards milled. Labman.
nice.
Splendid Reclamation.
Nice.
Lotus Cobra.
Snick. I got another Snick. All right, so I'm going to draw 3.
I just realized I should have technically ventured further into the Undercity because nobody had attacked me, but
Oh,
that's
yeah.
okay.
Go ahead if you want. I mean, I don't-
yeah, I didn't actually hit you.
considering that I could have scryed, I'm just going to say that I picked Forge and put 2 counters on Codie. That's simple.
fair. Yep, better blocker. All right, and then I will go into my turns. I will untap, upkeep, draw for turn. Okay. I'll pay 1 for a Soul Ring. Is that an Ezahal trigger, or is he just instant sorcery?
That is an Ezahal trigger.
Well, okay, no, let's do this. I'm going to pay 1 for a Ruin Crab, and then I will pay... Oh, I need 2 blue. Yep. So I'll pay 4 for an Into the Story, which is another Nezahal trigger. But it says it costs 3 less to cast if an opponent has 7 or more cards in their graveyard. Draw 4 cards. So I'm going to draw 4. I'll play a land for turn, so each of you mills 3 from Ruin Crab.
1, 2,
3 lands.
3. No, my incarnation technique.
A couple spells and a land.
Cool. Phenax is still not a creature. I'm going to pass. Send it over
Alright.
to Eddie.
I will untap, upkeep, and draw.
How many gates you got there, buddy?
7. Yeah. As soon as I started counting, I was like, I shouldn't have started counting because now they're going to look at my lands and think about it. But I have 7 gates. Yeah.
7 gates. How many do you do for Mace's End?
10.
10.
Mace's
Yeah.
End. Yeah. It does say you have to have 10 to win, but
All right.
Do you have Maze's End yet?
no.
Notably, Maze's End is not a gate.
Correct.
Yep. But he has plenty of ways to get it, so...
It'd be a lot easier to get it if somebody wasn't stopping me from casting my bonus spells.
All right. I'm going to move to combat. I will swing Breena at... Brax, do you have any flyers or reach over there?
No.
No? Alright, we'll swing Breena at you. I'll swing Drena at Tarren. That will be 2 triggers for Breena. I will put all of the counters onto Breena.
How big is Breena now?
She will be a 5/7. I'll draw 2 cards.
I was at...
She's
No, she's gonna be bigger than that actually, because if no blocks,
she's a
She has
Thanksgiving
first strike.
turkey.
yeah, she'll be a 6 in a second. If
She's
Drena
a
goes
regular
through.
butterball.
Alright, no blocks for me.
Okay. She will hit. She will give a +1 counter to each attacking creature.
I was at 34.
And then, so you'll get 6 Breena damage.
No, I was
On
at
this
33, so I should be at 27.
And how much Drena damage?
She was at she was 4. Now she's 5.
Okay.
But she was 4 when she hit you.
Cool.
And then I will play a Caves of Corleos for turn. I'll tap 1, 2, and 3 to cast a Will of the Council.
Nezahal trigger.
Nezahal trigger, yes. Starting with you, each player votes for a non-land permanent I don't control. Exile each permanent with the most votes or tied for the most votes.
In response to that, I'm going to tap Cherix to mill... Sorry, Al, I'm going to mill you 17 more, and I'm going to mill you 4 more on top of that, so
Oof.
21. Because I have a feeling...
Talk about a clock.
Alright.
Yeah, he's got a big old hand of cards at this point,
He
and
draws a lot, so honestly, it's
Yeah.
it's probably the most threatening to Brax.
and
right
his
now.
his Maniac is in the graveyard too, so...
Notable things milled. Emoti, Celebrant of Bounty. Scourge of Fleets. Finale of Devastation. Azusa, Lost But Seeking. Eternal Witness. Whelming Wave.
I think I'm going to vote for the Charik.
It's a solid pick.
Because it gets around the Shroud, I'll vote for Aesi. Or Aesi.
Oh,
however
it
you
does
say
get
it.
Ooh, that's a
That's something to consider.
I'm already neutered, man.
well.
I'm
probably not going to vote for his own Aesi, but he could
I
double up
can't.
and guarantee that the. Or actually,
The Charik.
if we all pick one thing, we could get all 4 off the board now.
Yeah.
So if you pick something different, I'll pick the. I mean, I don't know if we can politic this a little bit.
So, Eddie, what are you voting for?
I'll vote for Chariks.
I'm voting for Soulless Jailer.
beautiful. That was the one I was going to go for, so now I get to pick something else. Ooh, boy. Should I get rid of that Nezahal, maybe? That might be a good idea.
Yeah,
But
well,
the Nestle Hall can just blink.
I mean,
right?
I guess you can just put it right back in your hand, can't you?
Well, if I wanted to do that, I would have had to do that when he cast.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right.
Judgment.
So now this
I
is
can't-
actually a great time to get rid of it, then.
I can't activate Nezahal while a
Oh,
spell is
no.
resolving.
Good thinking. Good thinking. Yeah, I think that's the pick. I think I can grab that Nezahal and get it out of here now.
Votes are cast.
4 things are exiled.
4 things are
Alright.
exiled. All right.
damn, yeah, exiled. Ouchie.
That's fantastic.
Well, I think Beef's gonna have a spicy turn this go around.
I'm excited. Finally, things are finally looking a little better. I thought I was gonna catch a stray there.
I'm thinking about if I can even win this game anymore.
All right. I'll pass the turn.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Untap, upkeep, draw, cast an opt, scry 1. We're gonna put that on the bottom. Draw a card. Pay 1, cast a soul ring. Pay a blue and 2, evoke a mole drifter. ETBs, draw 2 cards. This immediately sacks itself. How many cards are left in my library? 19. You're joking!
I'm sorry, I didn't know how much you had drawn too. On top of.
10 of this is lands. It might be 9. I don't know if I counted this island. Is there a path for me? Cast a Verdant Sun's Avatar. I'm gonna gain 5 life off of this.
Now you're a better target for the bird. I love that.
Then I am going to cast a Druid class. Then we are going to play land for turn, which is a forest, which makes me a man. Then I am going to make a moderately controversial play.
Uh-oh.
But I need to get it out of my hand, because I need a lot of what's in my hand. And I have to discard the hand size now. I'm going to cast the Concordant Crossroads.
Oh,
All right.
thank you.
Let's get this show on the road.
Oh boy. All right.
That could be very interesting depending on what I see in this game.
Oh yeah, you get your Progenitus or Dark Steel.
Yeah, this could backfire very quickly.
It could be really.
I don't think I'm going that route this game, but
I'm gonna put the shoes on the Verdant Sun's Avatar. I am going to move to combat. I am going to swing at Eddie for 8.
8 coming at me, huh? Any of it trample?
No.
No. Just 8. I'll take the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Shouldn't have tweeted so loud.
Yeah, I should keep that stuff to myself.
I'm going to go to post-combat main phase, move to end step, go to cleanup, and discard
Alright, hang on.
mine.
End step. On end step.
On end
I'm-
step.
There's a Concord Crossroads, so I'm going to do this. I feel a little bit bad, but I'm going to fracture, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker. How many lands do you have? You have 7 lands? 8 lands?
I've got 9 lands total, but 7 of them are
9.
kills.
So if I did blow up Codie, you still have enough to activate him and cast him next turn.
Well, he has haste, so yeah, technically, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll do that and make you use your resources a little bit wisely, I guess. Don't feel as bad. You can still do something, but just more costs.
Alrighty.
That's the turn. Or I pass priority and then
Untap, upkeep, draw. Hope, Springs Eternal. So I'm going to play a Citadel Gate. Going to pay 5 to recast Codie. Going to pay 2 life to cast Noxious Revival. I'm going to put my Explore the Underdark on top of my library. And then I'm going to pay 5, tap Codie, making 6, to cast Sylvala Stampede.
Okay, so in response to the Codie trigger on the stack, I'm going to pay 2 blue and mana drain the Savala Stampede. But I think you'll still get your
I still get my Explore the Underdark. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for 2 more gates. Got a Simic Guild Gate and a Baldur's Gate. I think I just go the Breena so that I don't get hit by it.
That's fair.
That seems all right.
Sorry, I didn't want to let you swing with the hasty Progenitus.
Yeah, I can't say I blame you. But maybe next turn, because I'm going to pay 2 to cast Regrowth and put myself all at Stampede back in.
Well, shit.
So hope continues to spring eternal.
So this means I have 1 turn before I get my ass whooped.
Well,
right,
there's always a good chance. There's always a very good chance that I just hit something dumb and small.
You Fibblethip.
I could get Fibblethip. Yep.
Right.
That's all I got.
Sweet. All right, I'll just go straight into my turn. My turn here.
Here you go, Beef.
Untap. Upkeep.
Maelstrom Water.
Draw for turn. So from the mana drain, I'll get 6 colorless in my mana pool. Shock on a watery grave. Each of you will mill 3 from the Ruin Crab trigger.
Alright.
Landfall.
1, 2. Oh, my rule of law. I promise.
Worldly Tutor. Oh my god, you got lucky. Because it just revealed that the top card of my library that I'd be drawing next turn was Worldly Tutor.
And
so I would have been able to set up a Salvala Stampede. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's just...
Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth. This mill is huge for me.
Just get rid of all your...
Retreat to Kazandu, and a forest. Okay.
Alright, so then we are going to use this. Well, we'll use 2 of this floating. So going down to 4 for an Arcane Signet. And then 4 of the colorless and 2 blue for a Kicked Maddening Cacophony. So each opponent's going to mill half their library, rounded up.
Oh no! Lighted Woodland. Search for Tomorrow. Memorial to Genius. Yep, I'm no longer winning this game at all.
Yeah, you got some good stuff for me. You don't want to go over it. It's gonna be take a minute.
Yeah, it's all good stuff, baby.
Yeah. Mom, you got Mother of Runes, Deputy Silence.
I wouldn't have put it in there if
Massacre.
it wasn't good. World Spine will shuffle itself back in.
Alright.
I can run you through it if you care, but...
Yeah, let's not
spells,
worry about it
few
too much at the
creatures.
time being.
Yep.
I'm going to tap Soul Ring and my Arcane Signet for an Intruder Alarm, which says creatures don't untap during their controller's untap steps, and whenever a creature comes into play, untap all creatures.
Right.
So
Okay,
I'm going
creature?
to tap Ruin
He's gonna-
Crab to mill Eddie 3.
We're dead.
Alright. 1, 2, 3.
Paying 4 for a Scare Tiller. So
Alright,
when he
with
enters the
that-
battlefield, it'll untap all creatures.
Alright, with
How
that
do
on
you
the
doing
stack.
this?
With that on the stack.
Sure. Yep.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, yeah. I'm gonna generous gift the Intruder Alarm.
I'm going to pay 2 and drown in the lock to counter it.
Alright. I'm pretty sure it counters.
Are we just
Alright.
dead?
Well, I only have 4 and 3 toughness. But so Scare Tiller enters it's going to untap all creatures. And I mean, I'm just going to leave them untapped until something else enters, and then I'll respond by tapping them. But Phenax is still not a creature, so I will pass the turn over to Eddie.
Alright. I will untap.
Time to kill Tarren.
Yeah.
What? What am I doing? Look at your
He's-
life
he's,
totals. You've got plenty
He's
of life.
holding a gun.
Upkeep.
He's holding a gun to
Well.
our heads.
Good thing Charax is gone, though.
Okay.
Dear God, this would be much worse with
Oh,
that
yeah.
in play. Oh, you play a creature, mill 17. You play a creature, mill 17.
There's 8 cards in my library.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep you around for a bit, Al, because I don't know, you might,
You think I'm gonna help
Alright.
you?
Alright.
you know, good point.
Let's see. We'll
Uh,
do it.
Oh boy.
I'm
I
actually most
will-
worried about Eddie at the moment because he has the biggest
Tap
hitters,
1, 2, 3,
flyers.
4, 5. Yeah. I'm going to cast Shadric's Silverquill.
Okay. So, Swing
It's gonna.
Hit resolves.
It resolves, yeah.
Yep, so that'll trigger Intruder Alarm. In response to that, I'm going to tap both of my creatures. And,
Mill.
yeah, Al, do you want me to just finish you off?
Oh, I had something planned on my turn that would
Oh,
take me
man,
out
I
of
was
the game.
playing.
I have something in store.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll make it interesting. So I'm going to mill you for 7, Eddie.
Alright, I will mill 7.
Alright, and then when Shadrix enters, it'll untap both of my creatures.
But they all have haste, thanks to the Concorder Crossroad.
They sure do.
So what we're gonna do, move to combat. I am going to choose the mode to put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control for Shadrix for myself, and we'll let Brax draw a card and lose a life.
No, you're gonna mill him. Or deck him.
Alright.
It's all part of the plan,
Oh, part of the
Tarren.
plan. Alright, counter. There we go. I will move to combat now.
Oh dear.
Well, Breena is thankfully goaded, so.
Yeah, Breena is goaded.
Oh, it's
So
coming
I
at
will
me.
swing.
Don't worry. It's all coming at me, I'm sure.
I'm gonna swing the Knight of the White Orchid at Brax. I'm gonna swing Shadrix at Tarren. I'll swing what's her name? Drana at Beef, and I'll swing Breena as well at Tarren. So what's going to happen here is Breena counters Breena trigger, so I will put 2 4 counters onto Shadrix, making him a
Ooh, boy.
7/5 with double strike.
Yeah, that's good.
I draw 2 cards, so assuming no blocks are declared with the Drana.
Yeah, no blocks from me.
All
Does
right.
Drana have flying?
She has flying in first strike.
Then yeah, I have no blocks.
All right. So this one, Shadrix has double strike. So
Right.
you're gonna take 7 from Shadrix. Beef, you will take 6 from Drana. Then Drana will get a counter.
I am putting a singular sapperling in front
Okay.
of the knight.
Yeah, Knight will get a counter. He survives.
I take no damage.
You take no damage.
I
Drana goes
really
through.
take-
That gets everything else a +1/+. So you're gonna take 7 from that.
Yep.
For the first hit, and the next hit is going to be 8. And then Breena damage as well is going to be 7.
All right, I'm down to 5.
All right, there we
Probably
go.
Dead, but okay.
I did my part, guys.
Oh, my turn's gonna be a blaze of glory, man.
I want to tap
Yeah, I'm
for
gonna leave you alive.
a
I'm gonna leave
white
you alive.
and take a damage.
See what
and-
happens. It's probably a mistake on my end, but
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna take a damage. Don't do that. Not do that. Bad idea. I will pass the turn.
All right.
2, 3, 4, 5.
how many
gonna-
cards are in your library, Al?
After draw step 6,
Okay.
I
no.
fully
response.
have plans of dying.
I
this
could have milled
turn.
you exactly 7, but no. That. Let's see what you got.
Untap, upkeep. I've already drawn for turn. We are going to spend 2, 4, 5 mana on a Tatiova, Benthic Druid.
Okay. In response
Give it
to
the free
her
will.
entering, or the intruder alarm trigger,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tap Scare Tiller and Ruin Crab to mill Eddie another 7.
All right.
And then
One,
when that intruder alarm trigger resolves, they'll untap, of course.
5. 7. Swamp, plains, land, Elise, and a Deathbringer Leech.
Okay, so after that, we're gonna spend 2 and 2 green on Escape Shift.
Oh shit. Wait, what?
Did you just kill yourself here? Is that what you're doing?
In response to the Escape Shift, I'm gonna float 2 and a blue. I am going to sack 4 lands to Escape Shift. Go find 1, 2, 3, 4 lands.
And is the
Wait,
Tatiova
no,
gonna kill you?
is that no? I need to find
Are you intentionally decking yourself?
no. I need to find 3 lands so I don't die from this. So they're gonna ETB. I'm gonna gain 3 life and draw 3 cards from Tatiova. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in hand. Using
Okay.
that 2 and a blue floating, I'm gonna cast a Windfall.
So
I'm discarding 9 cards.
Okay. So then we each draw 9?
I'm
that
gonna
how-
discard my hand and die.
No.
So we each draw 9?
that
Is that how
Yeah.
Windfall works?
all right. Well, that completely destroys any semblance of
1, 2, 3.
a plan
5,
that I
6,
had
7.
here.
I said I'm going out in a blaze of glory.
9. We
Yeah,
draw
yeah,
9.
draw 9.
I'm not sure I'd
yeah.
call it glory, but
9. 1, 2,
Jeez.
3,
I had fun doing it.
5, 6,
I'm really
7,
happy I left you alive
8,
now. Dear God.
9.
Jeez. But the
Ah, no,
Concordant
I should've-
Crossroads is gone now, so sad day.
Yeah.
I was gonna try an explosion of riches to kill Tarren, but now
Oh
Oh.
no!
Alright, we got 9 cards in hand. Come on, Beef, you can kill him. You can do it. We're dead if you don't.
there's a very good chance of that. But, it's me though.
It's you.
Yeah, after the Windfall finishes resolving, it's you.
Suppose it does. Draw for turn.
I've never died like that before.
I have, but I killed everybody.
Hey, at least it was on your terms.
Yeah, I killed myself on my terms and disrupted everybody's hands.
Oh,
And
I-
also probably killed us. I have 3 cards left in my library.
I'm going to pay 2 to foretell a card.
I know what this card is.
I'm going to pay. I'm going to make 9 blue mana. I'm going to spend 3 of the blue on solve the equation.
Okay.
My library for an instant or sorcery card, reveal it, put it in my hand, and shuffle. Gonna grab a crop rotation. I think that's the play. Quick shuffle here.
Get your Maze's End.
I mean, that seems like a wise pick.
Yep.
Say so myself. Going to put that in hand. I still got 6 blue mana in the pool, so I'm gonna pay 6 plus 1 more. Actually, 6, but I'll make an extra one with Codie. Sure, let's just see what Codie gives us. I'm for 7 mana. I'm casting hard casting a temporal mastery.
Oh. Yeah, no
How's that
responsibility.
worded? How is that? Oh no, I can't do
It
this.
says take an extra turn. Yeah,
Oh.
you responding?
I wish I could actually.
Nothing
Glad
for
to
me.
hear that.
Okay.
I'm also gonna, I think, flashback. There's no responses, so technically, I don't think I didn't hold priority, so I won't do. But I am gonna take an extra turn. Let's see what we get from the. It's a brainstorm. That's fine, I guess. Whatever. Going to go ahead and pay a green to cast that crop rotation. To go get my Maze's End.
Don't you have to sack a land?
Yeah. I'll sack a basic.
Yep.
And so Maze's End comes in tapped.
I think he might have it if he.
I
He
think
does.
I probably do.
Yeah.
He does.
And my deck with Codie on board is not going to be dropping many free creatures right now. So any creatures that would trigger his mill, I should say. So that's in the graveyard. I could go further, but I think it's. Well, tell you what. Let's just not take any chances because I still got a little bit of mana here. I'm going to cast Brainstorm to draw 3 cards, and then put a card on top of my library. 2 cards on top of my library, excuse me. Gonna put. Not leaving it to chance. I'm gonna go ahead and cast a calibrated blast for 3. revealing cards off the top of my library and revealing a World Spine Worm to do 11 damage to Tarren's face.
Nice.
Just
We went the
our
burn route,
principle.
baby. Just gotta kill him so that he can't mill me out before my next turn. There's no shenanigans. I'm gonna make sure I get him out of here. And then I'll go to
GG.
my
I'm not even gonna mill
go to
in
my next
response.
turn and-
That's too freaking funny.
Turn.
No.
not leaving any space for chance here. This is necessary. Woo!
Oh boy.
That's my rarest win condition. I very rarely can see. I mean, obviously, I still pulled it off technically with the gates, but I untap for my extra turn,
Right.
and then I pay 3 mana and activate Maze's End, bouncing into my hand, and I'll go get a gate, but I have 10.
That was a pretty good game there, buddies.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Well,
was.
thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
thank you for having
Let's
us.
do it again anytime.
That was great.
All right.